everybody, and welcome to Music Monday. It's me, Pastor Danae, and I have a new song for you guys to talk about. And when this video is done, if you will click the link below, you'll be able to watch the YouTube video of this song. It's a great song by Feliz. It's called Jesus is Coming Back, and it's awesome. It kind of starts out a little bit like a chant, and it says, "We know that he's coming back," and then they say it over and over. I can't sing, so sorry about that. But he does a great job. And so it does that over and over several times, and then it goes into the verses. I love this song because a lot of people don't sing about the return of Jesus or Jesus Christ's second coming. And so they did a lot in older times. They sang those songs, but not a lot of people have done music lately about it. And so I love the lyrics, I love the tempo, the sound, all of it is great. So check out that video. I know that you will love it. So I want to read a couple of verses to you, and one is in Luke chapter 21, verse 7 through 11. It says this: "Teacher," they asked him, "so when will these things happen? And what will be the sign when these things are about to take place?" Then he said, "Watch out that you are not deceived. For many will come in my name, saying, 'I am he,' and the time is near. Don't follow them. When you hear of wars and rebellions, don't be alarmed." That's good news, right? "Indeed, it is necessary that these things take place first, but the end won't come right away." Then he told them, "Nation will rise up against nation and kingdom against kingdom. There will be violent earthquakes and famines and plagues in various places, and there will be terrifying sights and great signs from heaven." There is something inside of us that when we hear of these things, that it provokes fear or anxiety to our flesh. But we as Christians, as believers, when we see these things happening, it should not bring fear or anxiety or stress, but rather it should bring us into a place of knowing the season in which we're living. And so we should actually look at this with excitement, and knowing that God is about to return. Jesus is coming back. It says in the lyrics of the song, it says, "Have you ever thought that the world has kind of lost its way? Crazy as it seems, yeah, I know it's going to be okay. Oh yeah, it doesn't scare me, it's temporary. There's something better we got forever, and it won't be long because we know our help is on the way." And I just want to encourage you today, if you are watching the news, if you're looking at social media, if you're seeing things going on in our country or in our world, and it brings that fear upon you, to just rebuke that fear, because that is not from the Lord. This is temporary, and there's something better we've got forever, and help is on its way. Jesus is coming back. And so we can look at these signs and these times and not be scared, not be afraid, but rather we can be excited knowing that the return of the Lord is even closer. And so we don't know. People try to say, well, he's coming back at this time or this year or this moment. We have no idea, but we do know it has to be soon, right? We look around and we know we're closer. We're closer than we were yesterday. We're closer than the generation before us. We know that it's nearing the times. And so as Christian people, there's something, we don't have to be ignorant, or we don't have to be foolish to the things that are going on around us. We can look around, we can see what's happening in the world, we can see what's happening in our society, we can see what's happening in our government, we can see what's happening, and we can look at it, and we can know and recognize what's transpiring without dwelling on it. That is not supposed to be our focus. Not that we're not supposed to know what's happening in the world, but that's not supposed to be our focus. And I want to read later on in the same chapter of Luke, but going to verse 25, it says this: "Then there will be signs in the sun, moon, and stars, and there will be anguish on the earth among nations, bewildered by the roaring of the seas and the waves. People will faint from fear and expectation of the things that are coming on the world, because the powers of the heavens will be shaken. Then they will see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. But when these things begin to take place, stand up, lift up your heads, because your redemption is near." That's what I want to tell you today, to follow these words that were written in Luke that Jesus spoke. It says, when these things take place, stand up, lift up your heads, because your redemption is near. And so we look at this world, we see what's happening, we see what's transpiring, but we choose not to be discouraged by it. We choose to fix our eyes on something better. We are redeemed. And as the redeemed, we can sing this song with such joy. Jesus is coming back. Jesus is coming back. It's so great. It says, the chorus of this song says this: so keep your head up. Jesus is coming back. Jesus is coming back. No, don't you give up. Hey, Jesus is coming back. Jesus is coming back. And when the world gets complicated, we're going to keep on celebrating because we know, yeah, we know Jesus is coming back. So the world can be in chaos, but we're not going to dwell on the world being in chaos. We're going to dwell on the fact that Jesus' return is closer. We're not going to dwell on the fact of the presidential election that has already taken place. We're going to dwell on the fact that Jesus is coming back. We're not going to dwell on the fact of whether people are transgender or these things are happening, or allowing these things to transpire with homosexuality and all these things. Yeah, we are aware of it, but we're not going to dwell on it. We're going to see it, we're going to know it, we're going to pray about it, but we're going to shift our eyes to the things of heaven because we know Jesus is coming back. Yes, we stand up for what's right, we stand up for what we believe in, but our focus and our shift is not on this world. We see it, we know it, and then we look up because we know that Jesus is about to return for all of us. And so when the world is complicated, as Christians, we can still be grateful and thankful because we know that the return of God is near. And then the verse 2 says this. It says, gotta stay awake because nobody knows the day or the time. No, the trumpet's gonna blow and the skies are gonna open wide. He's coming for us, just like he told us. It's been a long wait, but there's a new day, and we're going to sing hallelujah when the King arrives. I think that we have to remind ourselves that this is a day that has awaited a long time, but it is true. Jesus is coming back. For a lot of people, maybe you've heard it your whole life, and so it just becomes like, oh yeah, Jesus is coming back. No. Jesus is coming back. It's an exciting thing. He is really returning. And for other people that maybe they don't know or understand what that means or what heaven's like, maybe you almost get afraid of it. But let me tell you, it's the greatest thing. It's what we have been awaiting since Jesus's resurrection. If you are a believer, if you have Jesus in your heart, it's what all of the Christians before you have awaited, that day of the return of Jesus Christ. And so let's keep our heads up. Let's keep on celebrating and rejoicing. Even more so when we see these things happening, we can be even more excited because we know that our date to be united with Jesus is even closer. And so I encourage you not only to sing it and rejoice for yourself, but I encourage you to also be announcing it to others and sharing that with others so that they too are ready for the great day of Jesus's return. I hope that you all are having a wonderful Monday, and thank you for spending Music Monday with me. Make sure you click that song and sing it out with your heart. Jesus is coming back. Bye.